15 of them. 15 of them. Not a bad day. Microclimates. A little tip on storage. Always store them in a paper sack. Put a washcloth on the top of them, and that'll keep them for. Hey folks, Jeff here. April 28th, about 71 degrees. Still a little bit early, but we're out after some morels. We had rain a couple days ago, so yeah, it's still real early, and then we had really high winds for a while. It's a good combination. The soil temps are right about 60 degrees. They heated up a little too fast with not enough moisture, so it might not be a real good year. But because of the rain and the wind, I thought we'd come back out here and check a little bit. Like I said, soil temperatures are up. I like them 50 to 55 degrees for 5 days or longer, to get that mycelium to start fruiting. I'm not too hopeful that we're going to find anything tonight. I thought it was going to be early this year, and now it's appearing to be right spot on of the norm for Tioga County, Pennsylvania. But in any case, we're out here. We're going to go for a little walk and see if we can't find something. So stay tuned. We'll see what we find. So right here we got a dead ash tree. That's what it looks like. And there's a lot of debris around it. I don't normally find a lot of yellows around ash, alive or dead. Usually it's the blacks that I find around ash, and normally it's a lot higher in elevation that I find them. But let's look around here a little bit and see if we can't find one. All my indicator plants are telling me that these should be up. The magnolia trees, the flowering crabapple trees are in bloom. Ginseng has sprouted up through the dirt and starting to open up. That tells me that the morels should be up. So when it's early like this and it's a little dry, you got to try to find those microclimates where it's warm enough and maybe a south or a southeast facing area with some moisture nearby. Those are key. And big rocks, dark soil will help you out. Something about the rocks, I think it keeps the heat in the ground at nighttime, especially early in the season. But without that moisture, you're not going to find nothing. So let's look around here. Alright guys, so for some reason I wanted to come down off this bank right here because it appears to get more sunlight. It's warmer, right? And you got this real sandy soil right here. But if you look around here, bang, 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 bang. Another one up there. So we got a few. Archie, do you have to really trample on my mushrooms? Can you smell them? Can you smell the mushrooms? Oh, let's pick a couple of these. Look, there's one. Archie, come on. There's one. Here's a couple right here. That one's grown right up in the root. That's kind of cool. Oh. Archie, move. Got this guy. I'm sure there's a couple more right here. But one thing that you'll notice, like this all washes off the bank, right? And there's a deer trail here. It comes off this bank. I can smell them. So I imagine if I look around here, I'm gonna find a few more. But I did not bring a bag because I just wasn't sure I was gonna find any. It's pretty nice freshy there. But yeah, we in the Morels, guys. All right, let's look around here a little bit, see what we can find. Okay, I looked over here and I see another pretty nice one right up there. But it's hard as hell to get to. Oh, there's. All right, so I think some of these have been up a while. We had a good warm spell, some rain, and then it dried, and it's been real dry. So I think these probably come up a little early. Another little guy, but nice and fresh. So we got a little bag of them there, guys. So let's look up this bank a little bit more and peer down through here. I would imagine there's probably a couple more here. It's just all this leaf litter. It's really hard to see, right? But let's peek around here a little bit further. Archie, find the mushrooms. And that's so funny. I mean, right on that bank, not too far from the water. So I kind of want to go back down to that lower side. Archie wants to leave. Archie, come on. This way. Archie wants to leave, so. Look at these here, guys. Got these two. Those are nice ones there. Got one up there. I'm gonna end up losing something here. I'll put my stuff down. Grab this guy. Heck yeah. Any more right here? Jeepers. I'm betting there is. You stay out of my Morels, Archie. He smelt the Morels. He said, no, Poppies. Poppies. Oh, look at that one. Right there. Another one right here. And then this guy. Heck yeah, guys. We're getting a mess of them now. All right, let me put the binoculars back on. Let's walk around this tree. Let's look here a little bit better. I mean, we got all this leaf litter here. I'm sure if I come back here, I'll be able to find more Morels. But we gotta wait for that leaf litter to disperse a little bit, get some wind, get some rain, and obviously the Morels to get a little bigger. And then we should be able to find some more. But one thing I like to do as well is, if I'm coming down a hill, I turn around and I tend to kind of peer to look back. And that's how I just found these ones right here at the base. I turned around, looked back, and bam, there they were. But these are your yellow Morels. All right, let's peek down through here a little. Trying to keep my spot somewhat hidden from y'all, just because people follow me around wherever they see my vehicle, and then they know what I'm doing. So then they come in here behind me. Of course, they can never find them like I can. I just got an eye for it, not to boast or be sarcastic or anything, but I do have a pretty darn good eye for finding these things. So we found the first one right there. I didn't look over there a lot, but they were littered down through here and through here. So let's go down here a little bit further and look. Just found another little one, guys, but I don't know. I don't know if it would get much bigger. I'm sure it would, but I'm here. I probably won't get back to this spot because I pick everywhere. So we're just gonna take it for the day. I need a bag so I can put my hat on because I can't see. I'm sure there's some more right here. We might be able to see them from up top. I mean, to summarize this, I'm not gonna, well, I could go further, but I don't know if I'm gonna go much further. To summarize, I would say that this is a microclimate. It is south facing, lots of sandy soil, lots of rocks to heat that up, and it gets that sunlight. And it's right down through all this, I think it's bamboo or sumac or something, down along the edge of this river. I would expect some more here, but I'm wondering what tree. I think there's an elm tree up there that these may be hosted with, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look on my way back through. Archie, get out of there. That's where critters are. Do you want the critter to come out and get you? The critter's gonna get you, Archie. Come on, let's get down just a little further. See if we can find anything else. If not, we're gonna go up the creek. Yeah, I don't see the bamboo. I don't see the same kind of makeup as I did back there. So I think probably if any more morels, they would be up this way. Okay, I just found another one here on my way out. Pretty nice one. I was already in here once. I must have looked right past it. But I don't know if you can see that. Pretty nice one. We'll add it to the crib here. Like I said, I'm sure there's more right here. I'm sure there's a bunch right here. Just gotta find them. Archie, how you making out? Here's what I wanted to look for. Like, what tree is the host of these morels? And I just don't know. Either the sycamore or there's a black cherry up above there. It could be those. But let's go up the creek. What are you doing, Archie? Is you napping? Well, I'm gonna go around that prickly bush. That's a big prickly bush. I don't think I found any right here, but I would expect some right here because of the way this deer trail cuts down through. And I think I found them near here last year. I just want to look on this bank a little bit here. Archie, we'll go in a bit. Just chill yourself. Alright. We'll get up out of here. Maybe we can find some up on the top. Okay guys, there's the date, April 28th, 7:35. What did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of them. 15 of them. Not a bad day. Microclimates. A little tip on storage. Always store them in a wet, a paper sack. Put a wet washcloth over top of them, and that'll keep them for quite some time. Now these were a little hard to find. As you can see, some are a little fresh, some are really prime, and it looks like some of them had been up for a little longer. They're starting to dry out, so they've probably been up about a week. A lot of these bigger ones. But I struggled to find them. But hey, we are on the board, Tioga County, Pennsylvania. So get out there, don't give up. Try to find those south-facing slopes, those banks, in the thick of the rhubarb, and you will find morels. We get a little bit more rain, and it's on like Donkey Kong. So we'll see you soon, folks. Lots more morel videos and turkey hunting and deer and fishing, and it's just me being me outdoors. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Smash that subscribe button. A lot more content coming.